Well, hey everybody, welcome to my first unboxing video of the new year. As you could probably guess by where I'm at today in the bike shop, it may or may not have something to do with biking, but we'll have to see. See, I got a box here. Now this, I know it's just the second month of the year, but I am already almost at 120 miles down biking for the year. So my last long bike ride, I ran out of the supplements that I use when I do long bike rides. So I had to restock up and order them. So I wanted to share that with you because you've heard me talk a lot about the importance of protein and carbohydrates when you do exercise, especially when you do long distance endurance exercise like I do when I bike 40, 20, 13, 50, 60 mile, which I haven't done 60 in a while. But when you're doing long distance biking like that, even this time of year when it's cooler, you still need to stay hydrated because again, as I'm biking, my goal is to get my heart rate up into my target heart rate zone. And as your heart rate goes up, your body temperature will go up. So it doesn't matter what the temperature is outside, whether it's 50, 40, 30, 20, whatever the temperature is outside is irrelevant to me because as my heart rate goes up, my body temperature is going to go up. As my body temperature goes up, I will begin to break a sweat. And as I'm sweating out all those electrolytes and nutrients like potassium, sodium, and I'm burning up the glycogen in my muscle. And what's going to happen if I don't take these supplements, I'm going to start cramping up. And I don't want to have my legs and calves cramp up while I'm on the road biking out in the countryside. Because when my legs and calves cramp up, I literally have to stop, get off my bike, sit on the ground and stretch out my legs and massage my thighs and my calf muscles until they stop throbbing. Which fortunately for me, I've discovered these products that I'm going to share with you today. So without any further ado, let's get to it. Let's see, here we go. Put it up. Now, first product is what a lot of you may or may not have heard of. It's kind of like Powerade, but better. It's called, I get it up in front of me because you're not going to see it. It's called Accelerate. Now, this is my favorite flavor, which as I turn around, you may or may not see there's some berries on there right here. I'm a big fan of mountain berries, one, not just for the flavor, but for the antioxidants that are in mountain berries, blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries. But unfortunately for me, the company that makes Accelerate discontinued this last year. So, whoops, that one's gone. So I'm trying to try a new flavor. And hopefully I like it as much as I like mountain berry. I like lemon lime Powerade, so I got lemon lime Accelerate. Now, what's so unique about Accelerate is these smart people years ago figured out the perfect ratio, protein to carb ratio, to help your body absorb more protein and reduce muscle fatigue when you're doing exercise like I do. So this one actually has 5 grams of protein in it, but it has 20 to 21 grams of carbohydrates. And I'll go ahead and give you, if you're one of those people who worry about sugar, or maybe you're diabetic, there are 20 grams of sugar in here per serving. Now, for me, I could care less because, again, sugar breaks down into glycogen that fuels your muscles, and it's also the brain's primary source of energy. So yeah, I don't know if you maybe do these low carb diets, and you hear people complain about getting a lot of brain fog. That's because you're literally starving your brain of the nutrients it needs to function. So I'm biking a lot. I'm doing a lot of activity, so I need the sugar. Now, if I'm out biking 40 miles, I'm gonna burn all that sugar off and then some. But with this protein to carb ratio with my Accelerate, I'll put a link to Accelerate in the description below so you can click on and look at it yourself. But with this supplement, it will actually help my muscles absorb the protein in the carb by the protein riding the carbs into my muscles. That does two things. One, it helps keep me from cramping up. Two, it helps keep my body from burning the muscle for energy to do the exercise. If you ever watched any of these bike racing shows or events like the Tour de France, have you ever noticed a lot of the cyclists have like really skinny arms, no muscle tone, and real skinny legs, no muscle tone in the legs? They don't have any calf, they don't have any quads, and they get these bony knees. It's because a lot of cyclists bite the muscle off. And they want to, because the less muscle mass they have, the less they weigh. The less they weigh, the faster they can go. Now, for me, I work out too hard in the gym to put the muscle mass on. And the muscle mass helps compensate for my lack of feeling on the left side of my body. So I don't want to burn off the muscle. So this product right here, Accelerate, if I can turn around, helps me. Now, what I do is I will get my polar bottle. Let's see, I don't know if you can see it, but this is my polar biking bottle. It's got special insulation in it to help keep fluids colder longer. And it's also got a real nice grip in the middle, so I can squeeze right there and get more fluid out faster. Now, this is 24 ounces. I put about 20 ounces of water in here, and what I do is I actually use 2 scoops of this on my 40-mile bike ride. And I only use this when I do my 40-mile bike ride, because 40 miles, I'm out biking for 3 to 4.5 hours. That's a lot of time to lose nutrients and electrolytes. So I need to stay hydrated. So I'll take that. That goes with me. Don't need it anymore. And I'll also take just a regular water bottle. This is another 20-ounce water bottle. I'll take that for hydration. And like when I get to where a midpoint of where I'm going, I'll stop and eat something, and I have water there to drink without cutting into my Accelerate. And as I head out for biking, I even carry another 12-ounce water bottle with me. I use Powerade Zero in this, because it's got the Powerade Zero. It's just got electrolytes in it, no sugars, nothing. And of course, I get the Mountain Berry flavor of the Powerade. Now I'll drink that as I'm heading out, just to keep from getting cramped up and dehydrated. And then sometimes on my way back, I will down one of these bad boys. See if I get a little bit closer. It's actually a hammer gel. This is kind of like a concentrated gel, and it's got like a lot of electrolytes in it. It's got some very, very complex carbohydrates in there that will help your body burn longer. And it's got this particular brand of gels actually has a lot of amino acids in it, which further helps keep from breaking down muscle. So I usually take one of these on my way back from the lake. And then when I get home, let me see, I always have, after a bike, whether it's whether it is a 13-mile ride, 20-mile ride, 45-mile ride, the first thing I do when I get done biking is I'll get a half a Powerade, drink half a Powerade, and then I'll chug some of this. This, if you remember, I talked about protein powders and whey isolate. This is actually like a cheaper brand of whey isolate protein. This is the 6-star brand. I'm trying to get so y'all can see the label, but I'll take 1 scoop of that. That has 25 grams of protein in it, and I'll mix it with 1 serving of milk, which gives me another 8 grams of protein. So I'm getting another 33 grams of protein that's easily digested. My body can absorb real fast after I do a long bike ride or any bike ride, and further helps keep it. What that's going to do, it's not just going to keep my body from breaking down muscle, it's going to help my body rebuild muscle, whether it's in my legs, my arms, or back. Because when I'm mountain biking on the road, I'm using more than just my leg. I'm pulling on my arms to get a little bit torque. So I'm flexing my chest, my shoulders, my biceps, my triceps. And after I get done biking, I want to get some more protein back in my body so I can start the recovery process. I'll take that. And another product I take, now this is what I usually use after I do a weight training exercise. And this is an amino acid, alpha-lipoic acid. And the reason why a lot of athletes take this after they do weight training or something like that is because alpha-lipoic acid mimics the effects of insulin on the body. So you're not really getting any sugars, you're getting amino acid that will actually kind of replicates the insulin effects on your body. So if you're diabetic, you might want to talk to your doctor before you take any of this. And I use the Swanson brand for a lot of my vitamins that I take, whether it's L-arginine. The fish oils I take are made by Swanson. But this alpha-lipoic has a lot of benefits on the body. It mimics the effects of insulin, which helps me further recover. It has benefits for the heart. But I usually take this after I get done exercise. When I hit the gym, be done hitting the weights, I'll go get my gym bag, take one of these with maybe a quarter of a Powerade to help me recover. That way I don't bonk out after I work out. But this, I have to accelerate. This has been my go-to sports drink while I bike for probably over 20 years now. Now I know there are a lot of new products out there on the market that doesn't have as much sugar in it, or they have some that don't have any sugar in it. But again, with me having a brain injury, I prefer the sugar because it helps keep me focused. It helps keep me from getting that mid-ride bonk. Now you could take this. Some people take this before their workout. Some take it after the workout to help them recover. I take it while I'm biking. I actually bike, like say I'm doing my 40-mile ride. By the time I get to the lake, which is where I'm going, I've gotten about 20 to 23 miles down. So that's my midpoint. And then when I turn around and head back home, that's when I'll actually start drinking them. I'll just grab my bottle and start drinking my Accelerate on the back. And if I don't have the Accelerate, I can feel my muscles starting to cramp up. And as I've said before, it's common for me to go out biking in 100+ degree temperatures, below freezing temperatures. Like if I'm hoping if the weather cooperates with me today, this afternoon, and if it doesn't rain, I'm gonna go out and get a nice, I think the high is gonna be in the upper 50s. I'll get a nice 13.5 mile ride in today. That will give me 27 miles this week. And then I'll get up Saturday, eat a big lunch, and then go biking 40 to 41 miles. That's when I'll break out the Accelerate. I'll drink it on the way back. So hope you enjoyed your time with me in the shop with the bikes. Hit a like button, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about this newest boxing video, and let me know what you enjoy doing for exercise, whether it's cardio, yoga, hitting the gym like me. I will go to the gym to run, just because if I run outside on hard surfaces, it's bad for my heels and I can hardly walk. With the gym, they have a nice treadmill with the deck, gives me a lot of cushioning, so it's not as bad on my ankles. So that's why I prefer to do running in the gym. Now, I used to like running outside, and I used to hate running in the gym until I started having problems with my ankles. And I have a lot of friends that used to run a lot more than me. They can't run at all because, they used to run 13, 20, 25 miles at a time outside on the road. Some of them have knee problems, others have heel problems and ankle problems. That's why it's important to have the right pair of shoes to run in. Again, y'all have a good day. I'm gonna go get ready for the bike ride. If it does, as you see, it's kind of dark here, so I'm hoping I'll get a break in the rain like I did on Monday, and I can get out and get another 13.5 mile ride. And I just want to jump in and share with y'all about my Accelerate. And again, I'm gonna put a link to Accelerate, the product, on Amazon, so you can look at it and you yourself look at it. This thing actually has 100% of your vitamin C in it also. In addition to other antioxidants, it's got sodium, potassium, sugar, protein, all the things your body is going to crave and need when you're out exercising hardcore. Now, I won't take this at all. If I do a 13, 20 mile ride, I usually don't take this. Now, sometimes during the summer, if I go for a morning ride and it's real humid, or I know it's going to get real hot towards the middle part of the day, I will take my little 12-ounce bottle and put maybe a third of a scoop of Accelerate in it, just to help make sure I don't cramp up. But again, hit the comment and check back next month for another unboxing video.